boom, 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 boom. Oh, there. Whoops, daisy. Stay there, mate. Stay there, mate. Stay there, friend. Devil. Oh, man. It's one of them, isn't it? Hello. Yeah, I'm just having a few joints. A bit of quiet time in all fairness. You know. Alright, Batman. How's it going? Yeah, bro, I'm just fucking chilling. And let me put you right there, yeah. The Celts are here, and what the hell of the week here? Football's back. Can you notice that? Silence. Football's back, man. Fucking fantastic, you know. Yeah. Football's back. I've been writing, guys, so I'm really sorry I've not been doing lives. I'm working on a couple of things at the minute. Two projects. One's called The Faithful Flame and the other one's called Inferno's Legacy. Yeah, something like that. So, like I said, I've been fucking writing. Yeah. Anyway, how are yous all doing? It's ridiculous, this one. Fuck's sake, man. Sorry about this. Fucking presents. Do you know, I'm very lucky, you know. You stay there, John. You stay there. I watched the new Megalodon. Has anyone seen it? Hey, Donny. My neighbour crashed his car. Two of them. They're always fucking going fast. Hang on a minute. 1 sec, hang on. Hey, Ishmael! I think you need to go to Specsavers, brother.
Why?
Cause you fucking why? How do you crash?
You know, she's the one that
Oh, he hit you!
He hit me.
Oh, fucking Egypt. I didn't see, I just heard.
Are you okay?
Right, I'm going back in to do my life, brother. I'm glad you weren't hurt. Right, fuck off. Yeah, how do you crash? Like, but it wasn't him, it was the other neighbour that did it. Fucking hell, I just heard a bang and I come out and I was like, whoops. How do you crash from that angle? I'll tell you what, see City over there, you want to see the extension they're putting on that ground over there. Holy shit. Yeah, that sheet guy, like, you know what I mean, you rejuvenated this whole housing estate. You know, he spent nearly fucking £2 billion. It's ridiculous. Have you seen the training facilities? Wow. You know, Barca's is impressive, but I reckon City has the best academy in the country. But football's back in anyway. I hope you're all well. I turned 49 yesterday. Uh, oh, oh, fucking hell, how did he do that? I bet it's something to do with a fucking quad or a bike. Bro, do you know the amount of times I've had a bone come out of my leg? Like, look at my knees, bro. Fuck now, never mind what happened to me when I was a kid. But see that knee there, bro? That knee has had some damage. Trust me, right? That's just one side only, right? Now look at this one. Look at that one, bro. Can you see that the definition gone out of that? Look. Where it was hit, bro. Yeah, it fucking still hurts. You know what I mean? Myself and a couple of the YouTube community have something in common. We were stupid as fuck when we were kids, and yeah, you want to be a tough guy and you want to act like a dickhead and think you're about it. Well, here, it's an occupational hazard if you're doing scumbag like I was. You know, dude. Now, like I said, you live and you learn, don't you? But, yeah, man, like a granddad. I always ran away from stuff like that. You know, and since I've held my grandson, it's like it's totally changed everything. It's put a lot of stuff into perspective, what matters to me and what doesn't. And I don't go on people's panels, as you notice. I might go in and say hello for a few minutes. If I go into someone's channel that I get along with, I'm always respectful. Not everyone's gonna like it on here. I'm not on here to be liked. See, I have friends in the real world, motherfucker. You know, I ran away from cartel land. You know why? Because I wanted my son to live. That cocaine money, once you get into that, fuck that shit. So, he's a law-abiding citizen, my son. Not like me. You know, here, people can change, you know. I'm telling you now, people can change. See, you have to want to change. You know that kind of way? Me brother knows I do not wear fucking sky blue, and yesterday I turned 49 and they were very kind to me yesterday. I got a present out him last night. Hang on a minute, I'll show you. It's nice. Yeah. And like I said, here, loose lip sync chips. And I've always waited. I said eventually we're going to do it, right? So, fuck it. We're doing it. We have our own little studio there, right? We have our studio to do what the fuck we want, yo. Do you get me, yo? What you saying? Fucking shut your face. Anyway, loose lip sync chips here. Hang on a minute, whooping it up. 1 second. Oh, do you know what? I was gonna go get the extension later, but fuck it. But nah, look at here, I have motivation there. I use that, that's like a kick that in the head sometimes. It's only at 5 foot there, like, but it goes up to 7 foot. I use my camera stand for kicking. I use me see the headrest? Just fucking about. But look at, I put my studio together right now. I'm gonna change my studio, right? Hey Emily. Not seen Emily for ages. Hey honey, I hope you're okay. Nah, listen, what I've realised is, yeah, a lot of people in the YouTube community have mental health issues and they're afraid to talk about it in case they get ridiculed. You know, and it's like you shouldn't surround yourself with that kind of energy. Like, I fell into that trap, me, caring about people on here. Caring about them getting bullied and this, that, the other. So I was like, yeah, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna tolerate this behaviour, you know. It's like deviant behaviour. I see a lot of deviants on YouTube and nobody does nothing about them. They sit in their lives and laugh at these people who are significant women abusers. You know, YouTube flashers and granny bashers. Shout out to all the ex-villains with a few shillings willing to cause killings. What, you're a villain? Do you come from cartel land though? Dublin 10, motherfucker, no you don't. See, there's levels to this shit. You have gangsters. You have ranked gangsters. And above them all you have Cartel City. Being my suburb, where I'm from. You can choose your friends, not your family. Listen, just because you're a hitman, do you think I'm afraid of you? Just because you're a cartel boss, do you think I'm afraid of you? Why would I be afraid of you when I sat with you in school? Allegedly. A lot of these guys, the media gives them an awful time back in Dublin, but they're my fucking friends, so yeah, I am affiliated to whoever, but does that matter? You know, we all have our own mind, right? Education's the way forward. Do you know the amount of men I've had a lot of friends taken out because of that cocaine money? You know, I get it. I was destined for that life. You know, it wasn't the right road to go down. I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to see the pyramids. You know, I wanted to go fucking put another shrimp on the barbie. Do you understand? It's like, but when you have a fucking firearm conviction and a heroin charge, it's very hard. All my life I've had to lie on application forms. You know what I mean? Most of my fucking life was a lie. You know why? Because I wanted to protect and shield me kids. You understand? I could go home, not that I want to. And if I wanted to get back into that old world here, not a problem. But I don't, because it's bullshit. Education's the way forward, not selling drugs. Do you understand? All the somebodies, has-beens. I was one of them, and I still am. My friends called me a ghost. Jared's fucked, you know what I mean, because of all that mad shit that happened to him when he was growing up and what have you. And I'm no victim, I'm a fighter, I'm a survivor, I have survivor's guilt. I've had it since 4, but I've embraced it. It's like, you see, because my little brother and sister died in a place called Fatima, and there's the children of Fatima. Look, Jacinta, Lucia, and Jacinta. Jacinta, what's her name? Francisco, or fucking. But there's my little brother, yeah. 3 days after that photograph was taken, God took him away from me, you know. So may there always be an angel by your side, you know what I mean? Like, and this is my little area, you know, where I get my motivation from, and whatever. But mental health, what I've realised is the biggest mistake I ever made was coming on YouTube. Because I took it personal, you know, and that shit, like I said, sometimes nowadays, in order to get someone's attention, you have to beat them in the fucking head with a brick. All my friends will tell you, I've been certified 3 times for violence. And that character is still in there, but you know what? I've been able to cope and manage it a lot better. A lot of the meds have side effects, right? Now, a lot of people are terrified to talk about side effects, you know, but look that's the reality of it. Because all these motherfucking medications that I've been taking for many years, they have horrendous side effects, you know. But fuck it, whatever, it's, you know, what'll be, it'll be. But yeah, I can't complain. Like yesterday I seen all the kids come up, you know, my grandson, fucking brilliant. Seen him in his little kit for the first time, you know what I mean? Uh, like I said, my family means everything to me, you know. And like us all, our family can be our weakness, you know. It's like, but I've led my life how me mother and me gran would have wanted me to. And that's by not drinking a sup of alcohol and never lay me fucking hand on a chick. You know what I mean? Like I said, me granny, she's not here, but she doesn't need to be here. I already know the fucking rules. And you do not put your fucking hands on a woman in the store, you don't give a fuck. You know, that's just it. That's how it is. That's the rules. I don't make the rules. I just uphold them. You know. But, nah, there's a lot of people in the YouTube community that are afraid to talk about mental health issues because they think other people are going to see them as weak. But look at other people are going to be other people. Just let them do that thing, you know. Right here, come on, I'm going to do one of my favourite activities, which is make a joint. I've been writing today. I'm trying to pick the right publisher to write this book. I've spoken to a lot of my old friends in Cherry Orchard and they're all behind me. They're all like, bro, you write that book. Only you can write it, Jude. And like the feedback I do get off some of my old pals, the media call them cartel members, allegedly. Call them hitmen, call them killers. And I've got killers in my family. And I tried to bury you. I've got do-gooders in my family too, though. You know, like me Auntie Carmel. Her and Christine Buckley founded the Ashleen Centre in Dublin. A lot of people don't know that. You know, now, rest in peace, Christine Buckley. Like, because of what happened to my aunties as kids in the school system, the convents and what have you, and they got abused physically, mentally and sexually. Like thousands of kids, and they brought the bastards to court, but you know, that wouldn't be closure because here, you don't forget things like that when you're young and you have severe trauma. That stays with you forever. You know what I mean? It's like, and there's nothing you can do at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're asleep and people come to you. I have this, and anybody around me will tell you, I can see, I'm not a gypsy, but I can see I have kin. Some people call it a gift. A fucking curse and a burden, that's what it is. I see things. Now, yeah, not just because I'm on medication, you know what I mean? I've never been as sober in my entire fucking life. But them medications, like, they have horrific side effects. While we're on the matter, yeah, I know we're going off script here, but music, I've watched that shot about 200 times now. Yeah, used to, that fucking Daniel Dubois was robbed. He was robbed. That was a kidney shot. Fucking clean shot, man, as broad as fucking daylight. But anyway. Yeah. Like yesterday, like fucking, me daughter come up, me lad come up, me grandson, and seeing him in his little jersey, you know what I mean? Like, it puts things into perspective, you know. I come onto YouTube 6 years ago. Don't get me wrong, I was in the background and all, and I only wanted to come on. I thought I could help Film Boy because he was getting bullied by fighting holes. Yeah, fighting holes, I said it, not fighting trolls. He went to Thailand and he fucking shagged men with tits and dicks. So his name is Fighting Holes. Anyway, fuck him. Uh, so I've screamed and shouted and rinsed every motherfucker on here. And here I've only ever rinsed people that have given me a hard time. You know, I've not called anyone out. Maybe I'd have a better, bigger channel if I start calling everyone out. But I should have done it from day one, shouldn't I? But I chose not to. You know why? Because I'm not a wanker. I can be, but you know, I don't need to do shit like that. Where I'm from, we don't call people out. We lay them out. You know, like that's normal. That shit. Like I said, you can choose your friends. You can't choose your family. And I'm very wealthy when it comes to family. Oh yeah, I have my blood family. I have my street family. Both sides of the pond. Here and there. Still. You know, if you go around life being a bowsy and a blackguard and thinking you're a tough guy and you underestimate other people, that's on you. You know, see me, I'd never underestimate any man, woman or child. I treat everybody how I want to be treated. Sometimes people take kindness for weakness and that's where you fuck off smack. But like I said, I've been certified 3 times. So, violence is my game. I'm okay at it. But I don't like it. You know. I don't drink alcohol. I do not take cocaine anymore. In all fairness, I don't need it. Now, when it comes to that, here, I love me fucking weed. But I was ramming cocaine up my nose and I had an incident. I passed out. I woke up with blood in my nose and my mouth, and after that day I started talking out that side of my mouth. Not all the time, just sometimes. And I had a thing called an aneurysm because I was a selfish cunt and I couldn't handle life. So I fucked around with cocaine too much and it caught me. And that's why I always say to you, man, here, if you're on mental health meds, be very careful taking other drugs on top of that. Because here, you'll get a letter in the post, I'm telling you now. And I've never been as straight with you in my entire life. I'm talking to you as a man, as a father. You know, like, I can't explain it. It's like, you know, the first time you ever hold your child. Now, I've been in the labour ward to see all mine born. 2 come out the normal way and 1 was breech. Now that means feet first. Definitely my daughter had to be awkward. But I've been in the labour ward and after I see me fucking son being born, I just automatically had a new respect for women. Now, you try to give birth to a fucking child, right? Here, I'm on this side. It's probably the most undignified position a woman may find herself in her life, unless her husband has some weird fetishes and he has a sex swing. Why would I even say that? Anyway, like I said, I've seen legs in stirrups. Holy shit, how are you doing down there? Fuck off, you bastard, I hate you. Alright, then I'm going out for a smoke. No, you're fucking not. Where these chicks, man? Fucking hell. Nah, and it learnt me a lot of shit, like, you know what I mean, about, you know, I have no issues saying women are the stronger sex, you know, and like I said, you know, you can choose your friends, you can choose your family, and I'm proud of the area I'm from, and it's not my fault everybody's terrified of this area. You can take the boy out of ballyer, but you can never take the ballyer out of the boy, and I always wanted to go back, but my six is gone, dead, been gone a while, man. But it's like it just upsets me, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being real with you, man. 49 yesterday, and I have one more trip to do, but I've asked my brother to do it for me because I'm not strong enough. We got a headstone. Any of the boys that some of me mods that are on my Facebook, you'll see the headstone. It's like €25,000, and it's been sitting there with 4 people's names on it. I'm not strong enough to go in front of a grave and where my brother and sister is buried. I just can't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I've asked Mark, could he do it for me, you know? Just in case I don't get a chance to do it, you know? But my son will do it. Like, I'm gonna write 2 books. One's gonna be called Inferno's Legacy. And another one, what's the other one called? What's the title for the other one? Inferno's Legacy and Embers of Redemption. And I'll tell you what the first chapter is, the matchstick. It's gonna fucking ruin me in a way, but it won't, because I won't let it. Do you understand? I'll put on a bit of Pavarotti or whatever, a bit of opera music, and boom. And I'll just turn my head looking at that wall. Just looking at them 2 there alone. That's all I need. You know. It's like, you see, we remember the dead. You know. Like I said, where I'm from here, you keep that shut. Otherwise you'll know about it. Yeah? You fucking dope. But I'm glad football's back. Yeah, I hope your lad heals quick, Donny. Fucking hell, bro. Hey, what the fuck do we put our parents through as kids, man? And when I become a dad, Donny, like yourself, man, your fucking nerves just be gone, man. The kids, bro, you have to have boys in the back of your fucking head. All it takes is a minute to take your eye off them, man. That's when it happens. You know what I mean? But like, what I do believe is only mothers can teach their kids certain things, but only fathers can teach their kids manners, morals, ethics, principles, trust, loyalty. Do you understand? Character. Yeah. Like I said, man, I raise my kids, and here, I don't give a fuck. If an elderly person is giving out to you, you answer them up, and I will whoop your ass, even if they're in the wrong. You know, and you only get one go at this, and I have one son, and I have like 3 girls, you may as well say. I class will use me on anyway. But I sent him to Liverpool. You know, he had a dream to fulfill, which was going to uni, throwing his hat up in the air, and then helping a fucking shitload of people. You know. So, at the minute, I'm waiting on a phone call. He had a job interview today, right now. He's already a head lead youth worker, but he went for a big position today, Donny. So I'm fucking, you know what I mean? Director post, bro. He's only 29. But a bachelor's 10 years living and working up in Liverpool. It's a fucking fantastic city, man. The people, I love the people. You know, they're like the Irish there. They're so welcoming. They're like, you know, fucking, do you want a cup of tea, lad? Do you want a sandwich? Do you understand? That's why I love the Scousers, man. You know, and the stick I get off United fans. You know what I mean? Why would you say justice for the 97? What kind of United fan are you? Come over here and say that to me. Nah, bro, I'm only fucking with you. Yeah, well then shut your fucking mouth, you can. Nah, Liverpool have had to put up with a lot of shit, man. And the kids. And here, it's an ideology, and it's not just that. It's like Liverpool, since the Toxteth riots, them kids are getting punished for the sins of the father, and it's not fucking right. You know, if you don't pump funding into areas, if there's no community centres or there's nothing for the kids to do, what are they going to do? They're going to make their own fucking fun. They're going to get up to mischief. They're going to steal cars. They're going to do what the last generation did and the one before that. And the truth be told, every generation blames the one before. So, it's fucking me. A blind Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder could see where this problem is broken. And since them riots, all the kids in Liverpool have been getting judged because of the sins of their father, their uncle, their auntie, their ma, their fucking dad, their brother or their sister. How is that fair? You know what I mean? We're supposed to live in this is 2020 fucking 3. You know, equality for everybody, man, woman and child. You know what I mean? But it's like Liverpool, it's like only for private investors. Now, I know this because I've seen projections, figures, numbers, statistics, you know, and like I said, right, the way my lad is, it's like he dedicated his life now to helping Liverpool and the kids in it. Not just in Liverpool though, families all around the UK. He's making people aware, like autism awareness, mental health awareness, ACEs awareness, adverse childhood experiences. When we're kids and we hear on, I'll be honest with you, right? At 4, I lit a match, right? My little brother and sister got burnt to death that day in the fire, right? I was 4, my brother was 2 years, 7 months, my little sister was 7 months old. Now, my father had to go down and identify them. He had to go and identify that little boy up there. 3 days after that photograph was taken, he was dead. There's my father there. And you know what? He was so strong, my dad. He never spoke about him, and that shit break me. It's like, it did break me, you know, but speaking as a father, imagine getting that fucking phone call at work. You know? But like I said, you know, he did his thing. He went out and supported his family and what have you, and he got the worst phone call of his life. And my dad was mentally tough. It's like, cause when he was 10, his 2 brothers died in a drowning accident. Then he lost 2 kids in a fire. You know, and then he got a fucking 13-year-old lad's heart called Daniel. A heart transplant. Guys, I swear. Here, look. There's his jerseys up there, look. It's Thomas Cook one, right? And his Man City jersey up there and a scarf and all. You know, I've kept hold of them. Because you got a 13-year-old lad's heart. The lad was called Daniel. and he was the season ticket holder at the Etihad. I don't believe in coincidence. The doctor told me your heart stores as much memory as your brain does, and I couldn't believe it. And we got a 13-year-old kid. My dad got that kid's heart, and he automatically turned into a kid. And seeing's believing, you know. That's what I always say, seeing's believing and action speaks louder than words, and we got me dad for another fucking 20 years, and he was the father I always wanted, because he was an ill bastard, my dad. You know, and he liked to drink, you know, and he used to whoop me ma's ass when he'd come in, and you know, all that fucking nonsense and all, growing up with that bollocks, it's like fucking, you know, I fucking stabbed him with a fork, fuck boiling water, I fuck everything at this cunt, like, you know what I mean, because it ain't me out to be tough. And I'm not a tough guy or a hard man or anything like that, I can defend myself and I'm good at it. You know, he's in there, like that character is always there, do you understand, there. But yeah, he taught me two major things. He taught me how to fucking fuck that mixing board like it was me Julie. And for 5 years, I had to hear there was rules. Number one, don't fucking number one. Rule number one, don't touch anything. Rule number two, don't fucking touch anything. And rule number three, don't forget 1 and 2. You know, and as a kid, right, you can imagine looking at that mixing board, right? Now, only once a week on a Sunday for a 3-hour slot, I'd go out to Beaumont Hospital with me dad, and I used to watch every fucking thing. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to know how. Like I said, I like learning, you know, and that's what life's about. You know, it's like fucking, like, I have a few hobbies, like, football's one, you know, engaging with different people from all backgrounds. I don't give a flying fuck whether you're from Africa or whether you're Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Buddha. You know, it doesn't bother me. We're all God's children, and that's the way I've always looked at life. You know, not just because when I come onto YouTube, you know what I mean? And there's some horrible cunts on this community that just want to see others fall, you know, and like kicking them when they're down, because they're in a pack mentality. Because when you close your phone, amigo, you're the same as I am on YouTube in the real world, and nobody. Have you any character in there at all, have you? But yeah, nah, there's a few decent people in the community, like, but it's like, I hate seeing others getting run into the ground, you know. I don't like bullies. Me brothers will tell you that. I slapped a few of them around here, yeah, and I let them know I just slapped you. Nate Diaz, look, Nah, like I said, it's like, I've not had a row in 17 months, so I'm breaking my own. Donny, I'm ripping it down. I'm getting something just plain, bro. You know them dressing gowns the Chinese used to have, right? They're like 4 fucking, it's like a curtain, but I'm just gonna get a background, a straight out ballyer background. Cause look, right, I'll show you now proper, right? Don't mind that, that's just a camera stand. Right, so, them two are 16 feet long, them canvases, Donny, right? So hang on, I have my 2 chairs there, right, so don't mind that, right? So, them They're 16 feet long. That's in half, Donny, right? The canvases, yeah. That Rolling Stones one is the exact same, 16 feet long. Look at Donny, check this out. Australian tour 1973, brother. That is vintage. They're canvas and I've wrecked them. But shout out to Zeus, aka Jimmy the Gent. Jimmy come here. And before he come, he sent these to me. And like I said, he's my favourite scouser. And I made myself a little studio, Donny. Everything in here means something to me. Every last little fucking prop in this fucking place, bro. Don't worry about that. It's only a holster. It's not mine. Yeah. So, like I said, now I'm ready. Just in case I ever needed it. Here, I don't fucking speak Russian. Yeah, see. Yeah. Yeah, and here, I'm not a big fan of Russia at the moment because they're fucking humping Ukraine. Blowing up that dam and all. That was naughty, man. That's fucking espionage. That's a fucking act of war. You know what I mean? You blow my dam up, motherfucker, yeah? I'm gonna poison your water supply. And them Russians, when it comes to chemical warfare, that Putin and Kadyrov, like fucking, you have, yeah, like I said, Chechnya, that Kadyrov is in charge of it, and you know what? I am not a gay, but I'm a big fan of the LGBT community, but people have gone missing over there because they're gay. They get dragged into vans and fucking murdered and fucking, but of course, that stuff doesn't go on in Russia. So they want you to believe. It goes on all over the fucking world. Fuckery is fuckery. You know what I mean? Well, what happened was, Donny, I had a fucking gazebo out the back and I flew away, so I think he fucking felt sorry for me. He's like, that poor cunt's in there doing his words and all, and he's trying to get something done. Fucking his studio blows away. Fuck's sake. Motherfucker. What's it doing? No. Oh, yeah. Hang on, give me a minute. This stupid ass thing, I don't know what's wrong with it. Hang on a minute, why is it doing that? There we go. Yeah, like I said, fucking Jimmy, he's a gentleman. He's got a good heart. And I wouldn't have invited him to me home, Donny, if I didn't get a good vibe on him, you know what I mean? The first cunt I invited to me house, you know already what he done to me channel. You know what I mean? I thought he was helping me, but the cunt was helping himself. Because I don't go on YouTube, and I don't watch, it's rare, Donny, I'll watch a few people's things, go in, sail out for a few minutes and then bounce. But, you know what I mean? I don't come, like, YouTube has become like the EastEnders, and everybody wants to be a celebrity or a tough guy. Like I said, bro, I ran away from that life. I buried that when I come to the UK, and then I become a father, and you tend to bury things, but I've always been noble and humble. Like I said, how can stray mutts run with alphas? How can a dog run with a wolf? How can a dog run with a fucking a flea-ridden mutt run with alphas. And that mentality. You see, once you have an ego on YouTube, you've lost it. Like, if you think you're a fucking celebrity because you have a YouTube channel, you need a smack in the mouth, and wind your neck in a bit. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys, they do not give a fuck. They tell people they care about you. They don't give a fuck about you when you're not putting money in that bank. How about that? You know what I mean? And it's like, Donny, I've done this a long time, bro, and I come on here for fucking free. Because I enjoy engaging with people, and I start recently engaging with my old estate and all the head boys off there. Well, they're not, according to the fucking money, but like I said, I have loads of nicknames, just like most of my mates have. Every one of them that is dead has a nickname. All of them have nicknames. We all end up dead in the end. Because of that cocaine money. Like, and it's nothing that's not in the public domain. Now, like I said, I'm from a very rough housing estate, guys. If you go on my community page and look, you'll see my old house where I used to live. And you'll see the dynamics and the graphics of the housing estate, and the mentality of the people. You can take the boy out of ballyer, but never the ballyer out of the boy, man. I've always been a switchy motherfucker, I'm a very defensive person, and like, if you go around telling the world that you're a tough guy and a hard man, whatever, good for you. You know what I mean? But me personally, I'm not a big fan of it. That's why I've never called anybody out, Donny. Because I know where it ends. The way we deal with business, and anyway. I ran away from all that carnage. I was embarrassed. I was ashamed of me kids finding out that I was a heroin dealer and allegedly shot a couple of people for food. Food being drugs. Listen, I wasn't theirs anyway. I just unburdened them of something. But you have to understand, at the same time, I was on me nut on drugs. It's like, and I was a follower, bro. A fucking sheep. And a crash test dummy, bro. I do want to be one of the boys. And a lot of youngsters find themselves in that situation nowadays, and it's all peer pressure. Alright, I'll tell you a story, right? I know this kid off this housing estate. Had everything perfect, everything laid out for him. Great kid, great student, great athlete. Played for a fucking football team, whatever, fucking went out on a night out with his mates to celebrate. He got into uni. So they go out and celebrate, and that night, somebody ends up getting killed. He ends up going home. Next morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, door kicked off the hinges. And now his uni life is fucked because he's a criminal record, went to jail, everything thrown away, and a lot of people don't understand, to get the next generation of leaders, the generation before has to push that narrative that education is the way forward. Every situation you find yourself in life, you need educating about. Alright, I'll put it another way, right? Your fucking lads out there, right? Like a lot of the youngsters around here, on a fucking scooter, he's going down the road, bang! He's hit by a car, right? Now, he gets to the fucking hospital, his head's caved in, he has blunt force trauma to his fucking head. They tell you, your son has bleeding on the brain. He has a certain type of injury, which normally we give him 10%. success rate. So, up until that night, they wouldn't have known anything about what BFT is. Blunt force trauma. And your brain can swell. Do you understand? It's like, depending on how big the hematoma is in your head, you know, your brain can swell, and like I said, it's a waiting process. But the day before, your kid has probably never been in a hospital, you understand? But you have to educate yourself. Like, when my dad got rushed to hospital when he had a heart transplant, there was a fucking ambulance and a police escort outside the door. You know, no messing about, you understand? Like, you got a fucking donor, like, you know, so we were lucky. I got 20 years out of him, you know what I mean? He got to see his grandson grow up, you know what I mean? Look, he looks happy there, you know what I mean? It's like, so I'll never forget that, you know. Not all that stuff has been about the bad times. We've had some good times. But anyway, guys, listen to me, yeah? I'm going to end this live now, right? But football's back. You know, and like I said, loose lips sink ships. You know, I've always been myself from day one, guys. You know, it's like I don't believe in fuckery. And I will not sit on people's panels who are significant risks to women and children. You know, it's a soldier's code, the soldier's role. Know your role. I want to shout out to all the YouTubers who are better than me at YouTube. That's about it. Anyway, I'm gonna head. Donnie, listen. Like I said, I'm gonna start doing a few fucking podcasts and bring on a few me mods. Cause I wanna hear your story, and there's a few more of the lads, you know what I mean? It's just like the last fucking few. Bro, I'll tell you another time. I'm having a bit of a fucking at the moment, yeah. Like me pain is just fucking with me, you know what I mean? But fuck it, it won't break me. Anyway, shout out to me little brother. Shout out to me dad. Shout out to fucking that crying bastard Neymar. Number 10. Shout out to Ireland. Chucky Yarla. Erin Gabra. Up the fucking ra. Incredible, you better believe you. Here, have you got your own leprechaun? Look out, I'm living the fucking dream. Fuck Man City. Fuck Pep Guardiola's face. Fuck me dad's scarf. Fuck his jersey. I'll wipe me whole with your jersey, dad. Hey, dad, see your jersey? You know the way I like a joke here when he died? You know what I did? I put 2 United jerseys in his coffin. We buried the cunt in blue, and I put 2 United shirts in. Just, yeah, to say I love you. Like I said here, I'm a son of Ballyer, a soldier of Ballyer, Joe McDonald, straight out of Ballyer. Donny, like I said, I have my studio, look at. It's not much of a studio, but it's my studio to do what I want to yo. So for now, I am gonna say goodbye, yo. And have a good evening, guys, right? I'll be on tomorrow, right? Have a good night, and thanks everybody. Guys, I need you to do me a favour, yeah? Sub to the channel. Share me fucking channel. I'm trying to get to the 500 mark. Listen, I just want to get back what's mine, Donny. I want to go past Fighting Back United being my own channel, but because he put a URL on it, I'm on here to take something that was taken from me. It took 6 years to get 680 subs, whatever, or 867 or whatever. Then they disappeared overnight, 200, but we all know where they went. But guys, listen, there's no solution without confrontation. I've never asked you for help, so you can buy me a fucking coffee. YouTube Coffee Nation, or sub to the channel or share it. Guys, I'm away. Thanks for coming in.